today. Today's topic, we're going to talk about getting great results using membrane filtration with modified MTEC or EPA 1603. When we talk about getting great results, I often mention the 5 Ps. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. One of the things I do to prepare for a video is I grab a strong cup of coffee first. When we talk about doing membrane filtration, one of the first things you want to note is the filter funnel that you use may be glass like this Pyrex one here, or you may be using a taller polysulfone filter. In either case, you want to make sure that the filter's been A, properly sterilized before each use, and B, make sure there's no deep nicks, cuts, or scratches in the walls of the filter funnel, which can harbor bacteria and skew your results. When you rinse the inside of the filter down with your 3 30 milliliter washes, make sure you use not just deionized water, but sterile buffered dilution water so that you don't expose those bacteria to any harsh pH changes. Remember the story about Goldilocks? One was too hot, one was too cold, and one was just right. Well, when we talk about growing E. coli bacteria, temperatures are pretty important. Because in a wastewater treatment plant, oftentimes those E. coli have gone through harsh chemical changes, they've been exposed to pH changes, they've been exposed to heavy-duty mechanical items, and a lot of those bacteria can be stressed when we take our 100 milliliter sample. So after filtration, we'll take that prepared media plate and place it upside down in a 35.0 degrees C dry incubator typically, but it can be a wet incubator with a gable cover. It doesn't matter as long as the temperature is 35.0 C. And we'll leave those bacteria in there for about 2 hours. The reason being is we want to resuscitate or rejuvenate any of the stressed bacteria that we can so that we can get as much recovery and the most accurate results for our 100 milliliter sample. After 2 hours in 35.0 C, then we go to a wet bath, typically with a gable cover, to ensure consistent temperature control. And why do we go to 44.5? Well, as we mentioned, E. coli is thermotolerant and it loves the heat. At that temperature, it's selected for or encourages the growth of E. coli. And it's also differential and discourages the growth of other competing organisms that don't really like temperatures that warm. So that works pretty well. Make sure you seal the deal. When you put that membrane filtration plate and prepared media plate in the wet bath, you want to put it in a plastic baggie, seal it up really well, test it to make sure there's no air that can go in or air that comes out or water that can come in, and place it again upside down in that wet bath. It should be completely submerged so that the water envelops the whole baggie and the plate for consistent temperatures. If you adhere to these good practices and follow your standard operating procedures, you're going to get good, consistent, reliable, accurate results using modified MTEC or EPA 1603 to grow E. coli. Thanks very much for joining me today.